think kind of like the camera this so still, you see. Good morning, Investor Lifestyle family. Thank you again for tuning in to another episode. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, shoot me an email, and let's have a discussion. Today's vlog will be speaking on how to access agricultural land and get into production. Persons can access agricultural land by two methods, by either leasing or buying land. It is more common or economical for persons to lease land. And while we are speaking about leasing land, we look at the advantages and the disadvantages of leasing versus buying. So basically, leasing a property, there are several advantages. Properties are more available to lease as compared to buy. Leasing gives flexibility, the opportunity to contract, expand, or relocate. Leasing space enables the user to concentrate on its primary business without distraction of property management or any affairs with the legality. So persons can jump right into focusing on the business aspect more than any legal compliance that they might need still, in terms of that, such as areas in the agro parks are zoned for agriculture. As compared to you buying it, you'd have to get permission from NEPA and other entities in terms of what to do on the land. Leasing is more affordable. Disadvantage leasing: in the long run, it is more costly. The loss of appreciation. The tenant does not benefit from appreciation. Control is limited. Rent may increase. Economical and political decision may affect the business. Ownership and its advantages. As the owner, you benefit from appreciation of the land. Debt reduction and equity build-up, you benefit from that as well. More control over land. Income generation for owners. Owners can lease out and rent property or even sell property at a higher price. Disadvantages of owning a land. Lack of flexibility often do not lend to themselves for expansion, construction of building improvement. Expensive initially. Time consuming to manage business affairs such as the property management. Right, you may be distracted in terms of getting the legal documents, basically surveying, what passed from NEPA or even approval to conduct certain business there. As compared to leasing, you just go right into business deal and lease it for the particular purpose. As mentioned before, you can lease from government bodies. So persons may go online to Agro Investment Corporation, commonly known as AIC, or SCJ, which is Sugar Corporation of Jamaica's Holding Limited. Once you look at the process of AIC more in depth, once you go on the site, basically there is property lease application form for you to fill out. Once you fill out this, you would have to do a business plan, and you have to prove of your capacity to invest in agriculture, or what funds you have, or if you are going to partner with someone and your experience in farming. Try to get a contract from a potential buyer. Once submitted, right, these take a month, but I'm going to stick a pin. Let's speak about getting a contract from a potential buyer, because even once you have that lease property, right, and you have that contract, that is an off-take contract where you can go to the bank and get low interest loan from the bank to help you to start a business. And you can do some great investment with that. So use the power of the off-take contract to finance you if you don't have it already. So after you have been successfully selected, the next step is to do a site visit. And you can plan on which crops you will plant. soil test, right, to see the nutrient composition of what's available in the soil. Because even doing on paper actually going there is a different scenario. The second critical process is to take a visit to the National Irrigation Commission office, the nearest one, to acquire irrigation services. And what I mean by irrigation services, basically it's getting available water or getting your hydrant at your farm gate. So NIC will basically do that process for you. Don't confuse AIC with NIC. Your next step is basically to do some research, some costing. Apart from you have a budget still, but you need to know the actual cost in terms of what it takes in terms of going in field. And before in field, you can do a research and contact in places like RADA, AIC, and other private entities for tractor operation in terms of whether you need a clear land or prepare land. And the next step is basically doing your costing, because you will need irrigation and you would have to find that money for irrigation. And then basically moving in field to do irrigation design. So the costing for either if you're going to use sprinkler versus drip hose or drip tape or even wastewater PVC. And guys, you can revisit or check out my video on installing irrigation system, the most cost effective or cheapest way that can get you started. And as I mentioned earlier, I have a video on land prep in terms of harrowing, which you can also check out. So as it is, once you follow these steps, you're on your way to be in production. As the next phase, you have to shop around in terms of check where you can get various crop seeds, planting material, pesticides, fertilizer that you may need. But for further consultation, you can reach me at micwilliams0@gmail.com, or you can send me information below, or even visit my IG at cautionary123 Instagram, where we can chop up things, have a more in-depth discussion. Thank you for everything. Before I leave, I want to encourage you, no matter what you're going through, you're blessed, amazing, and always strive with a spirit of excellence. At the dark tunnel, there is a light. Same thing my granddad usually say, the bitter have to come before the sweet. So maybe it's a bitter period, but the sweetness will be there. Stay blessed, stay woke, investor lifestyle. Like, share, comment.